here. The reason why we're here is to hear the report of the performance of our cooperative society and then take a few decisions so that the cooperative can continue to forge ahead. Distinguished cooperators, guests, professors, other distinguished scholars, ladies and gentlemen, please join me as I invite to the item the president of our cooperative society, Professor Olubomehin. Today, Professor Olubomehin, PRO, please, I need your service. Wearing two caps. One is a principal officer of the university, and so he invited himself as a guest, and is also the president. The next person I am going to invite is the vice president of our cooperative society, and is also the man in charge of the Olubomehin University Business School, my brother and friend, Professor Bamidele Ilo. Prof, why are you? Okay. The chief scribe of the cooperative society, Mr. Ajayi, please a round of applause and join us on the item. I was wondering, secretaries don't sit down. I have the pleasure of inviting to the item the treasurer of the society, Dr. A.A. Adeyemi. Dr. A.A. Adeyemi, thank you. A round of applause for him. The public relations officer, who is also on duty, here is my employer, Dr. ASUU Olagunju. You're welcome. Thank you. A round of applause for this. I want to gracefully invite to the item Dr. M.M. Dosumu, member of the board. Please join us on the item. Dr. Mrs. Dosumu. I also want to invite, thank you. When we finish this event, me and you meet, we change our sandal and to canvas. Everything, all goes, all join. All right, I also have the pleasure of inviting Dr. A.O. Dino, another board member, to please join us on the item. And not in any particular order, I invite Mr. A.A. Babalola. Mr. A.A. Babalola. Okay, Alan is coming. But I have very distinguished operators, those who have helped to steer the ship of this society in the past, and they have done so well, and they are members of the board as ex-official members. I invite Dr. Elder J.A. Okewale. Is here? Yeah, you're welcome, sir. I deliberately called him elder. About Emma Wilson. A round of applause for him, please. I also would like to invite the former and past secretary of the society, Professor OOU-AS-CMS. Prof, join us on the item, please. I have the pleasure, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academics, who today I'd like to be representing the Vice-Chancellor at this event. Please, let's honor our own Professor Professor Olubomehin, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academics, as the chair of this event today. Professor Olubomehin is the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academics. She is also representing our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Ago-Iwoye Johnson Agbola. Please can we put our hands together for our Vice-Chancellor? Thank you. Yes, I can see the university registrar and the university boss are walking in. Can you please walk straight to the high table? Dr. Caleb Adebayo Olukoton, you are welcome. A round of applause for you, please. And we also have the bossa of the university, the Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Olubomehin FC. You're welcome, sir. Now, cooperative societies are regulated by agencies of government. And so today, we have representing the Director of Cooperative Services in OOU State. I recognize Mr. Babarine. Mr. Babarine, you are welcome, sir. Thank you. I know there are structures. At the state, then you have the local government. And because we are under Ijebu, not local government, the man who is responsible for Ijebu, not local government, is Mr. Shoaga, the Zonal Director of Cooperative Ijebu, not local government. I also must invite to the item a past president of ASUU. For me, is an elder statesman. This is a man who can refuse to shake precedents when matters of ASUU. Please join me as I invite Professor Ago-Iwoye, immediate past president of ASUU National. Prof, you're welcome, sir. Now, we're going to do something, because every one of us here is very, very important. We are the shareholders and the stakeholders of this society. So, you mention your name to your neighbor, and then your neighbor must clap for you to welcome you. So, you are my neighbor, sir. I'm now the Kela. Welcome. Thank you. A round of applause. Dr. Shokule, you are not welcoming anybody. All right. I must also recognize our students from cooperative department. What do you call it, that department? Oh, cooperative and rural development. So, rural people like me, we need development. A round of applause for them. They are observing, and it's part of their training. Clap for yourself too. Thank you. At this point, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I will hand over the microphone to the President, who will take over from me at this point as we move to the adoption of agenda. President, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. Distinguished corporators. The next item is the adoption of the agenda. And I will appreciate it if all the agenda can be projected on the multimedia, please. If it can be projected, I already said we should make arrangement to project the program and the agenda on the multimedia. So the next item is adoption of the agenda. Okay, while they try to grapple with that, I'm sure this program was also sent on our various platforms. Can we access it on our phone so that together we can look at it? It was sent some days ago on our various platforms, on the WhatsApp platforms. So we have, after the adoption of the agenda, we have, can you make it in bold, if it is possible? Nobody can see this. We have a welcome address by the President. That is followed by presentation and adoption of minutes of the 21st AGM. And then presentation and adoption and discussion of management reports. Next, presentation, adoption and discussion of audited financial accounts for the year ended 31st December 2024. Next is resolution. We have EOP, goodwill messages, announcements, vote of thanks, adjournment and closing. So as presented, can we have somebody to move a motion to adopt the agenda, please? Move by rest of Oduyaje. We need somebody supported by Dr. Okay, let's go to the agenda by let's but to the agenda balance Barrister Amiable. Thank you very much. The next item is the welcome address by the President, and without wasting time, I will go on to take that address. Vice-Chancellor, sir, who on this occasion is well represented by the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, Professor Olubomehin, other principal officers of the university who are here, the chairman of ASUU branch, the director of State Cooperative Services, again being represented at this AGM by Mr. Babanike, delegate from sister cooperative societies, invited guests, our very noble and distinguished members of OOU Academic Staff Cooperative Multipurpose Society. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me joy to welcome you warmly to this 22nd annual general meeting of our Cooperative Society holding today, Wednesday, 30th April 2025. We thank God for His mercies on all of us since the last AGM, which was held in April last year. I'm pleased to report that our cooperative society has continued to record progress and growth. On behalf of the Board of Directors, this occasion gives me the opportunity to openly acknowledge and thank our highly esteemed cooperators for the support given to us as the ESCO of your society. Thank you for your patronage for the various loans and other facilities and services of the society. It is gratifying to know that we did not record any death of our members in the year under review, and the year under review is January 1st, 2024 to December 31st, 2024. To God be the glory for this. Please, I'm particularly happy. Unlike previous years that we will have to announce that some members died, it has pleased God to spare our life last year. May He continue to preserve our lives now and in the years ahead. It is the practice on an occasion like this to give a report of the activities of the cooperative society in the last 1 year. Therefore, this report covers the activity of the society during the financial year, January 1st to December 31st, 2024. It is gratifying to report that the society made appreciable progress during the year under review. Beginning with our membership, we experienced an increase from 570 in 2023 to 575 at the end of 2024. Thus, 39 new members joined the society in 2024. 39 new members. But that big gain was lost to many of our members who retired from the services of the university or relocated because they got new jobs. Nevertheless, we are grateful for the few new members that we have. We will continue our drive to get many more of our colleagues to join the society. In this society, the welfare of our members is our priority. Permit me, therefore, to use this opportunity to appeal to all our members and our faculty coordinators to continue to work to ensure that newly employed academic staff in the university know about our society and are encouraged to become members. To be sure, our vision is that all academic staff of the university will join the society. On that note, I wish to welcome into our midst new members who joined our society in the last 1 year and congratulate you all because you are in the right place. The audited accounts show that the society performed satisfactorily during the year under review. The total income realized from our financial transaction was 95,351,200,040 kobo. A total of 343 members accessed our loan facilities during the year. The volume of funds traded as members' loans in the year was 805,950,000 naira only. This is higher than the figure for 2023, which was 703,871,250 naira only. To reward those who traded with the society in the financial year under review, we are paying 5% patronage bonus as approved by the AGM to such members. We hope this will encourage others to patronize the loan facilities of the society in the new year. On this note, I wish to thank members who did business with the society in the year 2024. Consequently, we would like to propose a dividend of 3.15% of ordinary shares and savings of members as dividend or as at December 31st, 2024. We continue to intensify efforts to recover loans from debtors who took loan from the bank facilities we got a few years ago. Many of these loan defaulters are no longer in the services of the university. As approved at the last AGM, we wrote to the current employers of the loan defaulters and deployed other means to recover the loans. Our efforts yielded a modest positive result. We recovered the sum of 1,351,000 naira from these loan defaulters. Furthermore, we have continued to strive to provide sound cooperative and financial education for our members. In this regard, in October 2024, we organized a workshop for our members where experts were invited to speak on topics that we considered beneficial to our members. One of such sessions during the workshop addressed what members who were close to retirement from the service of the university needed to do to get themselves prepared. The high point of the workshop was the session taken by a seasoned cooperative officer in the state, in the person of Pastor Olubomehin. From the comments and feedback we got, we know that our members benefited tremendously from the training. By the special grace of God, another training workshop we hold before the end of the 2025 financial year. The Akada Hostel facility owned by the society continues to do well. It provides a conducive living environment for our tenants, cutting across the staff and students of the university. The total amount which accrued as rent as of December 31st, 2024 was 8,740,000 naira only. We are glad to inform you that as part of the efforts to secure the lives and properties of tenants at the Akada Hostel, a beautiful gatehouse has been constructed at the facility. Let me use this opportunity to thank the Hostel Management Committee under the leadership of Dr. Odokole Atolora for a job well done. Furthermore, our farm business is also doing well. The oil palm plantation is being maintained, and we took a further step during the year to plant some sweet orange trees around the perimeter of the plantation to secure the land and prevent possible encroachment. We hope that when this farm investment begin to yield fruits, there will be a source of good money for the society. The major source of funds for the operation of our society remains the monthly subscription of our members. I am happy to report that the university administration has been remitting to us very promptly the check-up dues deducted from our members' salaries. And I think the management actually deserves some applause for that, not because I'm a member of the management, because when they do well, we should appreciate it. The further source of good news is the fact that university pay more out of the arrears of unpaid subscription deduction. Today, 3 out of the 5 months backlog of arrears have been paid, leaving 2 months, that's September to October 2022, totaling 119,473,700 naira only. The implication is that we have more funds available at our disposal to attend to loan requests from our members. And you will recall that all the embargo and the ceiling we placed on loan in the previous year, we have lifted them. And members can now take loan 3 times of what they have at their savings and share. It's a result of the deduction that university has continued to give to the cooperative. Apart from the farm business, we have continued to get returns from our other investments. Notable among the investments is the federal government sukuk investment. The society invested a sum of 25 million to it in 2020. During the financial year under review, the investment gave us 2,800,335 naira 36 kobo. It is with joy that I announce that the society is declaring a net surplus of 62,469,938 naira with 1 kobo at the end of trading in the year ending December 2024. Thank you. I must say that we owe the credit for the progress made by our society in the year under review to you, our highly esteemed members. as well as to the dedication, sacrifice, commitment of a very resourceful management team, which entrusted the affairs of the society into their hands. The prudent management of the resources of the society by the board is what has brought us to what we have today. And I thank you all. I thank the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Olubomehin, and his management team for his support to our society. We have enjoyed tremendous goodwill and support from the administration. We especially thank the Vice-Chancellor for the prompt release of our check-up dues, even in the face of the funding challenges being faced by the university. In this regard, I also thank the university person, Mr. Olubomehin, and the bursary staff for the support and attention and matters concerning our society I've always received from them. Also, we thank you. And I must not fail to acknowledge the support, contributions and commitment of the present board of directors to the progress of our society. Board members, let me say, your resourcefulness, diligence, integrity and industry have contributed in no small measure to the success we are celebrating today. I say to you a very big thank you. May Olubomehin University Academic Staff Collaborative Multipurpose Society continue to grow from strength to strength. The list of people to thank for the success story of our society will be incomplete without duly acknowledging the contributions of our secretarial staff. I'm referring to Mr. Olubomehin and Mr. Odewole. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are very fortunate to have a set of very honest, industrious and selfless staff. Thank you very much. They have risked their lives and worked sometimes under very difficult conditions, including Saturdays and Sundays, to carry out the duties and assignments of the society. May God reward their faithful service. Our great union, ASUU, under the able leadership of Dr. Felix Olubomehin, has also been very supportive. Similarly, we have continued to draw from the wealth of experience of the immediate past chairman of the union, Dr. Ago-Iwoye. Your advice, guidance, and the confidence reposed in our leadership have been a source of strength to us. Thank you very much. Finally, let me thank the State Director of Cooperative Services, who is being represented today by Mr. Babani, and the Zonal Director of Cooperative Services, Yakuno Local Government, Mr. Efoshoya. Your oversight function over the affairs of our society is very much appreciated. I thank Prof and other sister cooperative society for honoring us with their presence at this ceremony. Long live ASUU, long live OOU Academic Staff Cooperative Multipurpose Society. Thank you very much.
A round of applause for the President of our Cooperative Society for that heartwarming. It's supposed to be a welcome address, but from what I'm saying, it's like a report of stewardship. Another round of applause for this. I underline one particular statement in his presentation, and that suggests that we can now take loans. Sorry. Kini loan ni Yoruba? Ẹwà yáwó. Kìí pé ẹwà jẹ̀bìtì. Ẹwà yáwó. Owó wà lẹ̀. Ẹrù wà lẹ̀. Ẹwà yáwó. Kẹ́mi ṣe nǹkan tó dáa. We have more funds available at our disposal to attend to loan requests of our members. Wọ́n ní kí n bá wọn polówó ẹwà yáwó. Amen, somebody. While the President was giving his welcome address, we have arriving in this event, the University Librarian, Professor Feyintola Onifade. You're welcome. Similarly, there are a few people have invited to the high table, but they were absent, but now they are here with us. May I please invite the Assistant Secretary, Dr. E.N. Ezima, to please join us on the high table. Assistant Secretary, please. I also like to invite my brother, Dr. Ago-Iwoye, to also please join us on the high table. The Vice President has been sitting down here like an ordinary member and is unacceptable to we members. Please, a loud round of applause to please bring the Vice President to the high table. Professor Olubomehin is there. I also want to invite to join us on the high table the representative of Ogun State Cooperative Federation, Mr. J.A. Adebanjo, to also please join us on the high table. Mr. J.A. Adebanjo. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite the Secretary to come and present the minutes of the 21st AGM. Secretary, please.
Thank you very much. The Vice-Chancellor, the President of the Society and other board members, the principal officers here present, and the Director of Cooperative Services, I want to please permit me to stand on the executive protocol. You're welcome to the 22nd AGM of ASUU Cooperative Society. I want to be business-like in this presentation. In other words, I'm just going through the highlights of the minutes of the meeting. That is the last AGM held on Tuesday, April 30th, 2024. I'll go through the highlights because already we have the e-copies on our various devices. So in order to save time, because it's a few minutes to 3, I want to quickly go over that. Minutes 001, that is the attendance, and we have noted in the minute that 172 members attended that meeting, and it was held right here in this hall. The meeting was called to order by the anchor, who also incidentally is the one conducting the affairs today, Dr. Larry Akinola. After singing the national anthem, the university anthem, and the state anthem together, he invited the dignitaries to the high table. Of course, the names are as listed, so we don't waste time on that. And then after the introduction of the dignitaries, the president presented the agenda for the meeting. Then the motion for its adoption was moved by Dr. Kunle Adeyemi, while Professor O.A. seconded the motion. After that, the president presented his welcome address as contained in the documents before you, and then he thanked God for sparing our lives and then for the progress achieved by the society. Then he went ahead to report, sadly, the loss of one of our members, Mr. Hassan Adebayi of the Department of Transport Studies. That was in May 2023. Luckily for us this year, or this year under review, 2024, we did not lose anyone. But then, we cannot query God. He also went ahead to disclose that the consumer unit of the society was doing well, and then asked members to patronize the unit in order to obtain their foodstuffs and other provisions on credit and on cash and carry basis as well. He then went ahead to also thank the board of directors and then hinted that the new board would be inaugurated at that meeting because the tenure of the previous one had already ended. He went ahead to thank the Vice-Chancellor for his support and for also listening to us and in the settlement of the backlog of our check-ups. Then he went ahead to inform the AGM that Dr. Mrs. Tayo Shugowali, who was the registrar of the society, left to join the services of the university when she completed her PhD program. Then we went on to the presentation, adoption of the minutes of the 20th AGM. The secretary presented that, and it was projected for all members to see. Then the president called for motions to adopt the minutes. Thereafter, the motion for the adoption of the minutes was moved by Professor Mrs. Fadekemi Adagbada, and it was supported by Barrister Mrs. Adeyemi Balogun. After that, we presented the management report, and then we discussed it after its adoption. The motion for the report to be adopted was moved by Dr. Shegun Ogunwobi, and then it was supported by Professor Akigmola. So after that, we also went ahead to present for adoption and discussion the audited account of the society. This is as contained in the document before you. That presentation was done by Dr. Bamidele, who was then the treasurer. Today, he is the vice president. That was done, and then the motion for its adoption was moved by Professor Tayo Moni, while Dr. Omito seconded the motion. We moved on to present the proposed resolution for the AGM and for members to adopt it for implementation. So, in the course of reading out the management report for resolutions, 4 resolutions were proposed, and the resolutions were as follows. The one on dividend was proposed. There was also a resolution proposed for the upward review of the administrative charge. There was also a proposal for the upward review of our annual development levy. Out of all the 4 proposals, only one was rejected. And the one rejected was the proposal to impose a 3,000 naira fine on any member of the society who failed to attend the AGM without adequate notice. That proposal was rejected. The other 3 proposals were adopted and passed for resolution. Now, we moved on to the election, because at that meeting, we had the result of the election conducted for the formation of a new board. And those who came on board after the announcement of the result were the President, Professor Olubomehin, the Vice President, Dr. Bamidele, Professor in Law, then the Secretary, O.T. Treasurer, A.A. Adeyemi, then the Assistant Secretary, Esther Ezima, Dr. Mrs. Then we have Dr. ASUU as the PRO, Mr. Ayola Babalola, a member of the board, Dr. M.M. Lusumu as a member, Dr. Adil Dina as a member. Then we have Dr. J. Okiwale and Professor Okales as ex-official members. They were sworn in duly and they started work immediately. Then goodwill messages were read. The Vice President gave his own message, that's Professor Ago-Iwoye, and enjoin all academic staff members to be part of the cooperative society, because in it lies the provisions for rainy days. He called on members also to patronize the OOU Microfinance Bank, because that bank belongs to all of us. After that, the vote of thanks was given by the secretary. He thanked everyone present, from Ago-Iwoye to Ijebu to Ayetoro, Shagamu, Ibomu, everywhere. Thank them for coming and wish them safe journey back home. At the end of it all, the motion for adjournment of the 21st AGM was moved by Dr. Ago-Iwoye, and then that motion was supported by Dr. S. Suraj, and that brought the activities of the 21st AGM to a close at around 4:22 p.m. with the singing of the national anthem. That is just a summary of the minutes of the last AGM. Thank you very much.
Because, all right, we need to adopt these minutes, so I hand over to the president to coordinate. Who is moving motion for? Supporter? Professor Ademilu, thank you very much. Right, we are seriously pressed for time. And so I'm going to invite the secretary to come and present the management report.
Okay, well, the secretary comes up to present the management report. Do I have your support that we can make this AGM very fast? Because I've told the MC, people are still going back to Ayetoro and Ibomu. I don't want us to go beyond 4 p.m. in this place. So, are we on the same page? Secretary, we present the management report, please summarize it. Please summarize it. You cannot read the report, please summarize it. We already posted, everyone just a minute. We already posted it on our platform. And I'm sure members have read. Please.
Thank you very much. I also don't like reading the reports. Well, this is the management report for the 22nd annual general meeting of this ASUU Cooperative Society, held at the PS today, Wednesday, 30th April 2025. Like I said earlier, these reports have been forwarded to us, and we ought to have read it. Well, just to say that for the meetings of the board, that the board met regularly, and also transacted the businesses of the cooperative society. For membership, we'd like to report that 39 new members joined, while 34 members left the society, as presented by the president in his speech, because most of what we have here, the president already presented them. After the end of business, in 2024, our membership stood at 575 as against 570 in 2023. Under welfare, to report that we've always given priority to the needs of cooperative members in the area of attending to their loan requests promptly, and within 72 hours we assure that members will get the money they have requested for. Also reporting that the consumer unit is also strong and active. Even as I speak, the palm oil processed from our project is already being sold and is on display at the cooperative store. So anyone who is interested can just walk up there and buy the palm oil at very reduced prices. Under trading, we've done our best by granting loans under various categories. Consumer loans, rent loans, layer support loan, and all different kinds of loans, we granted that. And to report that we disbursed 805,950,000 naira in the year, in the previous year. And then now we have 703, that is in the previous year, 703 million. So we keep growing from 700 million to 800 million. We keep growing, and these facilities were enjoyed by 343 members of the society, as against the 305 in the previous year. On investments, the board continues to invest in assets with significant potential to boost our income generation capacity. It is as contained in the document in your hand. Our palm plantation continues to thrive, and we have been doing well. We were able also to build a new gate house that will provide security at the Agada hostel, and that B2B gate house is already there, being put to use. Our total assets today, we have is 9.7% growth from the previous year's total assets of 1,320,610,133 naira 86 kobo only. We keep doing well, and also to report that, like the president said, we have a balance. We have a balance of 2 months of unpaid arrears, which the university has promised to pay immediately they have the means to do so, and we are holding the. We want to believe that the Vice-Chancellor will keep to his word, because he has always done so, and we want to thank the Bossa for also helping us in achieving this. For the staff, we keep improving on their welfare. Their salaries have been paid properly, and we also promote them as and when due. On loan recovery, the president already alluded to it. I don't want to waste time on that. We are still having some unrecovered loans, and we hope we will do well. We have over 59,590,681 naira as outstanding loans not paid by our members, some of whom are not paying at all, and those who are servicing their loans piecemeal. So that is for your information. We also want to appeal to people to always members to attend AGMs promptly, so that when we call the meeting to attend, the decisions taken will not be a major, will not serve as setback for us later. We have information that may be useful to you in the report, so you need to go through the information and make use of them. So at this junction, I want to say that we have a proposed resolution here. That resolution will be read later, but it is contained here that we are declaring a dividend of 3.15%, that is 3 naira 15 kobo on 1 naira of ordinary shares on savings of members as of 31st December 2024. Please, I think there is a problem in the hall. Whatever is causing it, there is a problem. So we want to thank the Vice-Chancellor and his team. We want to thank the Director of Cooperative Services, simply represented here, and the Zonal Director in Ijebugo, and all other distinguished also fair. We want to thank you too for being partners in progress. Thank you very much. God bless you.
At this point, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to present the audited financial account.
First of all, let us adopt that management.
Oh, sorry.
Can we have somebody move a motion to adopt the management report, please? Moved by Professor Olubomehin, supported by Professor Jordan.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
May I now invite Dr. Adeyemi, please.
President, distinguished cooperators, permit me to stand on the existing protocol. I am here to present the audited account and financial report for the year ended 31st December 2024. And I'll be reading directly from the pamphlet laws and directing us to page 27. There I will read the income and expenditure, and that income and expenditure is available in that pamphlet at that page. The total income that we generated during the year under reference amounted to 95,351,200 naira and 40 kobo. And that income is split up as follows. Cooperative loan interest, 39,765,912 naira 86 kobo. Special loan interest, 9,982,870 naira. Hostel rent received, 7,750,000 naira. Entrance fees, 185,000 naira. Interest received on school investment, 2,800,335 naira 36 kobo. Interest received on fixed deposit, 30,014,351 naira 88 kobo. Administrative charges, 255,000 naira. Consumer sales profit, 2,235,000 naira. Dividend received from OOU Microfinance Bank, 674,730 naira 30. That gave us a total income of 95,351,200 naira. The expenditure incurred to generate this income is as follows. Social development and gift, 1,693,300 naira. Staff salary, 4,878,390 naira 21 kobo. AGM entertainment, 2,205,564 naira 94 kobo. Office maintenance, 1,769,050 naira. Hostel maintenance, 880,000 naira. Mileage claims, 1,386,000 naira. Bank charges, 1,155,456 naira 40 kobo. Staff palliative, 720,000 naira. Software web hosting maintenance, 1,612,500 naira. Hosted NEPA bill, 965,200 naira. Journal for adjustment, the explanation can be seen in the report too. Amounted to 15,615,800 naira and 4 kobo. And this was a total expenditure of 32,881,261 naira 59 kobo. And we are left with a net surplus of 62,469,938 naira 81 kobo. Every other explanatory note is inside the pamphlet. I so present. Thank you.
The summary is that we made a surplus of 65 million. So who is moving motion for adoption? Oh, sorry, 62.4. Who is moving motion for adoption? Dr. What? All right. And supported by Dr. Shuaga. Sholaja, sorry. All right. May I invite the Vice President, Professor Ilo. Resolution. Oh yeah.
Before the resolution, we need to discuss that account. Is that not it? Yeah, so we need to discuss it. So we welcome comments on that account. We welcome comments, questions. We have to talk about that. But if we don't have any question, we don't have any query, we don't have any suggestion, that's just fine. We just let go to take the resolution and move on. Do we move on to the resolution? You corporators are just fantastic people. First, if you don't know question, how your money is being spent. I know we discussed this at 3 a.m. So, can we have motion to adopt the resolution? Is it unanimously adopted? Thank you very much.
All right. The secretary will read the resolution so that we can hear it.
Now, quickly, for the purpose of record keeping, I want to read this resolution and someone will move for its adoption and we will formalize it. It becomes part of our own agreement today. The resolution is the proposed resolution because it is still being proposed to declare a dividend of 3.15%, that is 3 naira 15 kobo on 1 naira of ordinary shares and savings of members as at 31st December 2024. That is the resolution. I'll repeat, to declare a dividend of 3.15%, that is 3 naira 15 kobo on 1 naira of ordinary shares and savings of members as at 31st December 2024. That is the proposed resolution. I want this resolution, a motion to be moved for its adoption and subsequent implementation. Yes, sir. Yes, Dr. Okudare is moving it. Who is supporting it? Go ahead, sir. Okay. Did you get that name? Okay, so that is moved and adopted. Thank you very much. Now there is, yes, there is. So call on the
At this point, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for trusting the leadership of our society. Now I invite the president who would like to make some presentation. I hand over the microphone to the president.
Let me help the president a bit. Now, last year we had a new board of directors at the M of Affairs of the Cooperative Society. Now, some people came in, some left. As it is the tradition, those who left are usually honored at the next AGM. So today, we have the intention of honoring those who have served on the board but are no longer there for meritorious services they render. That is why I want to say thank you to them as a way of encouraging others in future who might be called upon to serve. That is the reason for this presentation today. The last time we did this was about 2-3 years ago. I can't remember precisely. So we want to thank those people for a job well done. So now I'll call on the president to handle that aspect of the program. Mr. President.
Thank you. I would like to respectfully invite the representative of the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Olubomehin, to please come and help us to present this plaque to this board of directors, former board of director members. Please come. Thank you. I have the first person as Professor OOU-AS-CMS, who was Assistant Secretary between 2018 and 2021, and later Vice President between 2021 and 2024. Professor OOU-AS-CMS or his representative. The next person is Professor Ago-Iwoye, member board of directors between 2018 and 2024. If he's here or somebody who wants to collect on his behalf is from the College of Engineering, Professor Ago-Iwoye. Somebody can collect for him. And somebody can also collect for Professor Ogo-CMS from the College of Medicine. As for Oyiloye.
On behalf of OOU-AS-CMS Ago-Iwoye, I hereby present this Meritorious Service Award to Professor Ago-Iwoye in recognition of your contributions to the development of the society. Congratulations.
Somebody to collect for Professor Ogo-CMS.
On behalf of OOU-AS-CMS Cooperative Society, I present this Meritorious Service Award to Professor Ogo-CMS in recognition of your contributions to the development of the society.
The next person is Dr. Ago-Iwoye. Dr. Ago-Iwoye was the Assistant Secretary between 2021 and 2024. Dr. Ago-Iwoye.
On behalf of OOU-AS-CMS Cooperative, I present this Meritorious Service Award to Dr. in recognition of your contributions to the development of the society. Congratulations.
The next person is Dr. K.M. who was the Public Relations Officer of the Society between 2021 and 2024. Dr. K.M. from the College of Agricultural Sciences or his representative. Dr. K.M. Okay, we have somebody to collect on his behalf.
On behalf of OOU-AS-CMS Cooperative Society, I present this Meritorious Service Award to Dr. Kayode M. Adewusi in recognition of your contributions to the development of the society. Congratulations.
Next is Dr. A.S. Dr. A.S. from Faculty of Science. Okay.
On behalf of OOU-AS-CMS Society, I present this meritorious service award to Dr. Mrs. A.S. in recognition of your contributions to the development of the society. Congratulations.
The last but not the least is Dr. Mrs. O.C. Member Board of Directors between 2022 and 2024. Dr. Mrs. O.C.
On behalf of OOU-AS-CMS Society, I present this meritorious service award to Dr. Mrs. O.C. in recognition of your contributions to the development of the society. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you, distinguished members of the society.
It's good to be recognized. And when you are recognized and appreciated, it means you need to continue to do more good work. At this point, distinguished cooperators, ladies and gentlemen, we have now arrived at the Goodwill Junction. And to open the Goodwill is the chairman of today's occasion, our own Vice-Chancellor, Professor Ago-Iwoye who is ably represented here today by the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academics, our Professor Olubomehin. Please, a round of applause.
Principal officers of the university, the president of ASUU OOU Cooperative, other protocols duly observed. On behalf of the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Ayodeji Olayinka Johnson Agbola, I stand here today to express his goodwill to all our distinguished cooperators on this occasion of the annual general meeting of our cooperative society. We commend and appreciate the past and present leadership of ASUU Cooperative for their commitment, dedication, transparency, which has actually helped in sustaining this society. We are here today to celebrate our collective commitment to the progress and success of the society. Over the years, the cooperative society has been a pillar of strength, providing valuable services and thereby empowering our members in different ways to face the challenge of economic crisis in the nation. ASUU Cooperative has contributed significantly to the welfare of our university community, and we really appreciate this. We equally commend every member for their trust and active participation that has helped in sustaining the society. As we reflect on the achievements of the society today, we encourage us all to continue to uphold the values of cooperation and accountability and give room for innovation. There is need for us to encourage our other colleagues who are yet to join the society to patronize ASUU Cooperative. May ASUU Cooperative society continue to grow in strength and impact. Thank you.
I want to sincerely thank the DVC for helping to advertise our cooperative society. So for those who are new members of staff or you are yet to join, please come and join us. I want to now invite representative of the ASUU OOU to also give the goodwill message from ASUU OOU.
ASUU, good afternoon. It's a pleasure to tell you that ASUU OOU, rather than bringing fraternal or aluta messages, we are bringing or giving one greetings to all of you. And as a general saying, that used to say there's a song that Allah just shared to me, Tigo Wani, Koma. Torí kò sẹ́gbẹ́ mìíràn tí a lè ṣe, báńkì ò dàbí ẹgbẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká sowọ́pọ̀ ká jùmọ̀ gbé. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. One thing I know very, very well, I can joke with any other thing, but when it comes to the issue of money, I become very, very serious. In fact, the only course I like is financial management. The DVC is looking at me. There is God. All right, at this point, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, goodwill messages from OOU-AS-CMS. Goodwill message from OOU-AS-CMS. We are hard pressed for time. Please, HOD post science. We need
on behalf of the President, branch here, which I represent, I want to thank my honorable professor, I have just 3 messages. The first one is I was directed to thank the society, the president and board members for the summit that took place last year, and this society was fully represented. So, thank you. We are expecting, because such summit is also coming this year, we are expecting the representatives of the society. That's one. Number 2, I've been told to thank the president and board members for making this society moving and then waxing stronger and stronger. In fact, we appreciate you, and God will also appreciate you as well. We want to thank the management and all the members of the society for ASUU of 2024 that was paid to time. So, we are expecting out of this year soonest possible, because we normally send out money to the state headquarters. So, my president, members of the board, Please, we are expecting ASMPs for this year as soon as possible. We wish you happy deliberations. We wish you more success. We wish you more achievement in Jesus' name.
Please forgive me. I ought to have done this earlier to recognize that on this campus we have some other cooperative societies. We have the OOU-CMS, we have the Progressives. That's what I know. If there are others, please. So, good messages from Sister Corporate Society on campus. Do we have any? All right, thank you. Good message from the Director of Cooperative Ogun State. Director, sir.
To God be the glory for making today. First and foremost, I want to stand on the already established protocol. I'm here representing the Director of Cooperative Services. My name is Mr. Olubomehin. He's presently attending the workshop, so he has sent his good message. I'm here to felicitate with the society for the achievement made, especially in the area. Going through the account, one can see that the society is progressing. The net surplus of 43 million naira has gone up to 62.4 this the year under review. That shows the society is progressing. Then top of the trading, the welfare package, then the project, especially the agricultural project, the society has embarked upon. It is my prayer that the committee will continue to direct the affairs of the society to a greater height. In this vein, I want to admonish the members to give their maximum cooperation to the executive members to achieve more successes, to achieve more greater things. Do your part. As they are doing their part, do your part too. From the management report, one can see that some people are still indebted, that is, they are still owing the society. I want to say here that if you know any of them, if there are ways you can help to get in touch with those that are still owing the society, you can do so. We're going to enjoy the society all together. So it is my prayer that come next year, we'll come here to enjoy more than what we are doing now. Once again, congratulations and God bless you all.
Mr. President, sir, Chairman, my Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Principal Officers here present, let me say that we have some very special guests here. And the special guests are students of the Cooperative and Rural Development Department. Once again, can you, as students, please stand up for special recognition? Students of the Cooperative and Rural Development, please stand up for special recognition. Thank you. Thank you. It's something just occurred to me. Have you learned anything? Have you learned anything from in here? All right, can one person come and in 1 minute tell us what you have learned from this event? One volunteer. God bless you as you come. A round of applause for our please. Fantastic. Fantastic. I want more $1. Right, God bless you. Just come to the stage. God bless you.
pamphlets, and also I saw that there are a lot of ways that they generate money from this society through the pamphlet, and it is really educating for us, and we appreciate that you invite us to this program. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mr. President, can I, on behalf of this department, make a request that we should make copies of this program available to the department also as a resource material? Thank you so much. Approved. Thank you. A round of applause for them. Secretary, any announcements?
Well, once again, good afternoon. As you are coming in at the registration center, please listen. This is very important. You are given a form to fill. If you have not submitted that form, please submit the form before you leave. That form is very important to the running of the cooperative business. We need it. You are given the form. Please fill it and submit it. Thank you. I think that's about it, sir. I will hand this over to you because it is in your capacity as the president, sir. We want to give the vote of thanks and thank those great people that have attended this occasion so we can wrap it up.
Thank you, Secretary. Can we have some silence in the hall, please? Please. Before the vote of thanks, I want to just announce that in line with the approval that the AGM has given for us to pay the dividend, which I have already signed and have instructed the Secretariat to take it to the bank. If it is possible, we will begin to get to our land right away. Thank you very much. Let me start this vote of thanks by appreciating the Vice-Chancellor, who is represented by the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Academic Professor Mrs. Ultramodern. Thank you very much, ma'am. I want to also thank all the other principal officers who are here, the registrar, the bursar, the university librarian. We appreciate all of you for raising this occasion. I want to especially thank the past president of our union, Professor Olubomehin, has always been there for us. Always. I cannot remember him missing any AGM. We appreciate you, sir. I want to thank the Director of Cooperative Services, who is represented today by Mr. Babalide. Thank you very much, sir. We are grateful that you are here to honor us with your presence. Kindly help us express our gratitude to the Director. We must also appreciate Mr. Shuaga, who is the one directly having oversight over our society. Mr. Shuaga, we appreciate you so very much. I want to thank our invited guests from Oscofen and other sister cooperative society. Baba, we thank you so very much, sir. I also want to thank the members of the board of directors, fantastic people of impeccable character and integrity. People sacrifice their time to ensure that we have the progress that we are celebrating today. Board of directors, I thank you on this special occasion. Thank you very, very much for the advice, guidance, and support. I want to thank distinguished cooperators. You are the one that has given us the story to tell because of your subscription and the patronage of our various services. You are wonderful people. And I want to remark, I imagine that attendance today has been, in my humble opinion, phenomenal. Because I can say that the one for last
spirit of vote of thanks. Special thanks goes to the Works Department for supplying sound. Special thanks goes to ICT for supplying the multimedia. And also special thanks to the Masters of Ceremony. Distinguished members, there is still physical cash. Those of you who are leaving, if you leave, I'll collect your own money in your behalf, don't worry. We have not moved motion for adjournment. So who is moving motion for adjournment? Baba. All right. Investors supported by. All right. Thank you. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, can we take the national anthem? Thank you. National anthem. Thank you. We now take group photograph. Can we please step down? The first set of photograph, the principal officers, the board members, principal officers,